So, we woke up after a ginormous stone on foreign shores, where we met a Pokémon named Reed. And said Pokémon told us, "Hey, you're a Pokémon too, what are you doing here?" And we were like, "We're a Pokémon? We are a human, we are not Pokémon, why are we there?" So it turns out, for some reason, during the storm we turned into a Pokémon and landed in the shores in the world of Pokémon. So over many things that happened, we formed a rescue team with said other Pokémon, and we became apprentices in the Wigglytuff Guild. There was a lot of things happening, like our first exploration and things like that. And then slowly, over time, really bad things started happening. And there was an evil guy that is called Grovyle that stole the Time Gears. Or at least part of the Time Gears. And like, the more we were exploring, the more we found out more Time Gears were stolen. Even from a friend of ours, Yuxi, who we met like before on another exploration. And if the Time Gears get stolen, everything turns basically grey. No time moves, every time stops in that area. So all the Pokemon's time stops and the surrounding time stops, water droplets hang in the air, there's no wind moving anything. So basically it is a very tragic happening. Now we tried to find the last of the three because we found out that Vesprit's like to Vesprit we found out that the other time gift was stolen at Yuxi's, and while we were at Vesprit, Grovyle showed up and stole a time gift right in front of us, and we had to run away from the time standing still, so that we're not affected by it. But then we also had the idea that, you know, if there's Vesprit and Yuxi, then there must also be the third Pokemon in this trio, Toads. So we are trying to catch Grovyle where that guy is. Now, how did we come to that idea? There's actually a Pokemon that visits our guild. He's a lone explorer, Dusknoir, and he is actually searching for Grovyle. Or like at least he wants to help us search for them. So he knows a lot of things and he helped us figure that out, and we are now gonna continue. If I click into the game, smart me. We are now gonna continue in our explorations. Last time I ended a bit early because I was super tired. I fell asleep almost instantly, honestly. Like, it didn't take me like 10 minutes from like ending the stream, brushing my teeth. I was like in bed when I normally end my stream. So it was good that I ended early, but yeah. That means last time we only did some exploring. But today I wanna do some actual useful things. I wanted to still pick up some quests, just in case for later happenings. Actually, yeah, let's try. I don't have a raspberry, but like for the next time maybe I'll find some. Northern Desert, that is probably, yeah, they're very high. The Northern Desert ones all have 1 star. We need to level up quite a bit to be able to do them. But they give 100 points. But yeah, the Amp Plains ones sound pretty good too. if I can get some more of them, at least for the moment. But we are not here to do that. We are gonna go straight back into following up with our plan and doing the actual storyline. So let me first store the money we got last time, and let me take care of some of this stuff. Roar we can sell. First of all, let's see what they have. They have a reviver seed. We want to sell Pearl Orb. Petrify Orb I'm going to keep, and Roar we're gonna sell. Can you... Yeah, I want to store some stuff. No, actually, that's might as well actually sell all the grimy food. Try to store anything else? No, but I want to take something. I want to sell a power band, because we have a lot. And I'm never really using them anyways. Very much so one of my issues that I always have. Let's take these, yes. I don't think I can get enough for the reviver seed to... No, I wanted to sell. I don't think I can get enough for the reviver seed even with the power band. Grimy food isn't really worth much, but at least we're gonna get rid of it. We have 6... Okay, let me pick up a little bit of money because I want to stock up on reviver seeds, as I mentioned. We want to take a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. I can always drop something off. It takes longer to actually take out the specific amount. There we go. No, I don't want to sell. That was not working. I want the reviver seed. Thank you. Bye. Hi. Can I please store this? Yes. Okay. Money drop off, and then we're finally into exploring after preparing everything. And yeah, I was too tired last time to already do this, so... I didn't, but that's okay. Where would you like to go? To the Crystal Cave, cause we saw that there's gonna... either something happened already or something is gonna happen. So this is Crystal Cave. Somewhere inside this cave there should be a passageway that leads to Azov's Lake. Sorry. Azov, not Tobuts. Tobuts is the German name. I messed that up. But it will take us forever if we search every step of the way. For starters, let's go as deep as we can. Let's do our best. So how we found this cave is basically that in the last exploration, Bidoo found a crystal that he took with him. And we touched it, and our Dimensional Scream activated, which gives us insight into the past, future, whatever, randomly. And it showed us that something was happening here, and that in fact there is probably a time gear hiding, so... It's a very pretty dungeon though. I love the purples with the nice greens and the orange touches. But yeah, our hope is that we make it before Grovile. And also I think we need to level up a little bit. We have a type advantage with our partner for Grovyle, but it doesn't mean that we are high enough level to beat him. And since I don't know what awaits us, like how long the dungeon will be and things like that, I'm not gonna... Oh shit, I hate when that happens. Fine. Thank you. Finally. And our partner level up. That's nice. Just waiting for that. That's why I did also the last explorations to level up a bit. Because this game is inherently punishing with everything. I think it's considered the worst of all of the games. And I mean, technically, if you don't count Explore the Sky and the other one as like separate, there's only the first one, Time Darkness, second one, and then the third one, because like the other one for Switch is a remake, and Skies is kind of a like put together thing. But we have the Posédex first, the X, I think, and then sure, you're not gonna survive anyways. And we don't have any... revival seeds in our pocket, so it doesn't matter. Yes, please? Yes. Oh. Sometimes the dungeons have such a weird layout, it really hurts. Ooh, I like that color. I really do. That's such a pretty red. Like with that pinkish hue. Really love that. Whee. There we go. Having very few encounters and we're already at layer 7. I mean, we started with an encounter, but I hate that you cannot use that around the corner. That's okay. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have like a mid-platform thing. Like at layer, I don't know, 10, 15, whatever. Considering we have to expect a fight with Grovyle and or Azelf. I don't know if Mistrid will tell Azelf about us or not, but we shall see. But, you know, the likeliness of us getting a middle platform thing is very high. Like a middle safe. I wanna beat them for the XP. Just out of curiosity, how many do we need? Okay, just 2,400, that's not too bad. We can definitely... I would love to get 2 levels in total in this dungeon before we fight, but I don't think that's a given. And the likeliness of Crystal Cave having like a thing like the sandstorm area, or the quicksand area where you have like another dungeon is also like... Oh, okay. I'm not mad at this, you know what? If our partner does things, yes. Okay, now I'm mad with it. We have to run and hope our partner survives that, because he will take a lot of damage from that too. Nope, we're not gonna survive that fight. So my plan was to get XP, but to be fair, we wouldn't have like the problem with these multi-attacks, that's why the game is so punishing. Yeah. Hello there, Strawberry. You're playing that too. Have you played it before, or is this your first time? And are you playing Time Darkness, or are you playing the other one? We didn't do so well. Yeah, that's okay though, considering that, again, the multi-attacks and monster rooms are punishing. Yeah, we're gonna go to Crystal Cave, don't worry. Stop bothering us. Is there any... We have new quests here. You played it when you were a kid, when you were 18, and now you're 27 and found the emulator. Nice. I actually have both Time and Darkness. It was like my favorite game. It's honestly my favorite game as a Pokemon game goes. Like, I really love the Pokemon Ranger series and all that, but Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, especially Time and Darkness, I started with Darkness, so Darkness Most is so deep in my heart as like my favorite Pokemon game. Accompanied me all through my childhood. Story's exactly the same, you just have some minor differences in like certain starter Pokemon and things like that. Like, the beginning quiz gives you other options from what I know, or what I noticed, else is pretty much the same. And then there is Skies, which is basically the resume of both, where you have all the options, so it's not really much different. Like, story is exactly the same. But yeah, absolutely my favorite game, and one of the reasons why I have my nickname, funnily enough. You're playing Torchic with Marco? Yeah, Torchic was in this game actually my first one I got. And then I also chose another one. You want to play Sky after because you heard it's the same door, just more to the universe? Yes, it is. You just have more, again, beginning Pokemon is like the whole thing of both of the games. And then some of the like end quest stuff, like after quest stuff, there's a bit more and things like that. But yeah, it's basically the same, just more. Which I do appreciate that they made Sky. I guess to be fair, when it was released, there was a time where they also loved to do that with their main series, where we had Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. You know? So I guess they really like to make like a kind of complete version of their games after they made like 2 variations. We haven't really had that for practically any of the other Pokemon games. Pearl was also your fave. I grew up with Pearl. Pearl was actually the first game, Pokemon-wise, that I truly played with my own console. Like, Pearl was the game when that came out. My parents got me a DS Lite for my 8th birthday. And then that one was like my first ever game. We also got Mario Kart because everybody in the neighborhood had that. But yeah, so good. Was a bit disappointed from the remake, just because they changed certain things up for the not better in my opinion, with like the caving and things like that. Though I did love the 3D aspect, but like certain things just, I don't know, they didn't feel right anymore. Even though it was such an amazing game. I also really love Platinum and stuff, because I love the Giratina arc, like it's amazing in my opinion. Not mad about that at all. There we go! We leveled up! Okay, one more level, and I'm kind of happy. But yeah, good old times. But I have to say, I wasn't mad at all about Scarlet and Violet either. Sword and Shield, except for like 1 or 2 areas that I didn't really like as much, but that was mainly just due to the main focus on the wild area. Like, I didn't really like that. I didn't really care for the Pokemon there and things like that. Though the forest area and like the entire round for getting the badges, that was actually quite fun. In my opinion, at least the beginning of that. I really liked like the first 4 or 5 badges, but afterwards, you know. No, not again! Okay, I have to book it to the stairs. There is no way. There is no way. Yeah, no. Oh my goodness, we need to move on. You think the Pokemon Pearl and Explorers of Time was was way more invested. I am using an emulator because to have a game capture for DS you need like a chipset to install, which wouldn't be a problem. The problem is that some of the people, especially here in Europe, they like to gatekeep those. So you have to send in your DS to get that, and that is like at least 150 something bucks plus shipping. Had to finish it but never touched Pokemon after that, just been disappointed that they keep recycling the game. Yeah, it was missing a lot of aspects, like even the sandwich making, like there was not really a thing of like, you know, you had the idea of, yeah, we travel together with your Pokemon, you need to take care of them. But there was never really an idea of like before we had the friendship place in Diamond and Pearl where you could like take care of your Pokemon, have them run freely and stuff. Like, I was missing a bit more of the maybe extra interaction of like, your Pokemon get hungry, or if you feed them, like, you know, it's like there needs to be like more of an incentive to like sit down and actually make sandwiches. Yes, some of them heighten certain things, but like I never really felt like I needed much. Plus, like, there was like all the areas, like with the houses and stuff. It felt very much so like, yeah, you're going from city to city. Yes, the wild areas were quite a lot of fun. I especially enjoyed the area around the lake, but like there was not much to the villages at all. Did love the Area Zero stuff though. That one was really fun. But yeah, that's like, I don't know, it was just like, the only fun one, honestly, was the one where you had to run around to find certain places in like the... Was it the last batch? No, it wasn't the last batch, the last one I did was Ice. Technically it was the one right before the entrance of Area Zero. Like that one with the guy in the ramen shop thing. That was actually, like, in my opinion, the most fun city. The rest was... It was missing something. Like, just a lot of interaction with the place. Like, before that, like, Team Stars, it makes sense that some of their hideouts or, like, some of their places are outside of things. I don't like this. Oh no, you're kidding me. Oh no. Okay. But yeah, like, before that, all the evil guys, like, in Black and White, we had like the underground sewer system. We had like Black and White 2 specifically, for example, we have like the airship. But it was always very much so that you're in the village, you know? So it was like, or like even the Team Rocket hideout from the first games, like there was always a reason more to explore the village and to find more things. And I was missing that a little too much in Scarlet and Violet. But else, like, overall, besides the bugs, a pretty decent game. Same with, like, Legends of Arceus. The only thing I would have wished for is, if they already have that capture throwing mechanic, why did they not use the Pokeball accessory that they already had for Pikachu and Eevee? It was such an amazing experience to, like, kind of throw the Pokeball. Why did they not use the same mechanic for Legends of Arceus? Like, I would have wished that so much, honestly. don't know, thank you Explorers of Time, because it was actually original story and a beautiful one fact, but with the other Pokemon games it's just like beat 8 gym leaders, boom. There was one game that had a cute story with the investigators in Paris, but I don't know, they need more material. Yeah. Black and White and Black and White 2 story-wise are, in my opinion, super neat. And like story-wise, some of my favorites. I wouldn't rave about Arceus. It was a completely different experience and the story was, in my opinion, actually quite nice. There was some things that bugged me a little bit, like, I really enjoyed playing it. Like, really enjoyed playing it. But if you want, like, the classic Pokemon experience, obviously you're not gonna get it, it's way too different. But if you're, like, open for a little bit of a different spin-off, then it's quite nice. Sure, join my team. If I find a reviver seed, I'm gonna kick you, or let you die. Because again, partner Pokemon take them away quite a lot. I'm gonna turn that off and that off. But yeah, like story absolutely beautiful. Like, experience in like how to approach the Pokemon, definitely nice, but it was still lacking a lot of things that I'd hope would be there. Like, we had such an amazing experience, or like a similarly amazing experience with like the Pokemon Snap game, where like you had certain things that would have been so good if they implemented it into Arceus, like certain things like different ways on how to approach certain Pokemon, but like definitely worth playing, but you have to grind a bit more, I guess, than you would like sometimes, and again, it's not a classic Pokemon. Still, I quite liked it. I definitely did. Is it my favorite release of the recent years? Not quite, but yeah. Hey, look at these 3 crystals, they're huge. They're in different colors too, clearly they stand out from the other crystals. On the way here we didn't see anything out of the ordinary, so I think these 3 crystals are clues. Must be keeping a secret. It makes sense, I feel the same way. On the journey to Fogbon Lake where we met Yuxi. Not quite everyone. Pokemon Ranger, in a sense, is, for example, not really. Didn't really grind much in Pokemon Eevee at all, honestly. First mystery dungeon, despite some tiny dungeon appearances, and like after main story stuff, were a bit more grindy, but that's also pretty decently playable. But if they weren't grindy, they were a bit too easy. Brown Stone statue held a secret, and on the way to the underground lake where we met Mesprit, there was the sandstone. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Quicksand pools allow passage into the underground lake. Could this place lead to Azov's Lake? Should be like those other 2 places. There should also be a secret here. Wow, this crystal changes color when it's touched. The crystal changes color when you touch it too. This might have something to do with solving this place's secret. Try touching them for yourself. Color does change when I touch it, and it can change into a variety. 3 crystals? Changing colors? What could this all mean? Ugh. Starting again, a dimensional scream. Let's see what it gives us. I see, of the 3 spiritual elements of knowledge, emotion, and willpower, Azov is the being of willpower. Willpower is the motivation that drives us. It's an unifying power. To unify is to make one. So if the colors of the crystals were made one, the path should reveal itself. What's the color of Azov's spirit? That's the question. Azov lives at the Shining Lake. Azov's spirits must be affected by the crystals. Well, considering anything, maybe blue? Unlike my early experiences, all I had was a voice. No, that's wrong. This happened once before. It was at Groudon's statue. I had only a voice that time too. But why does that happen? Why did I hear my voice then and now? Hey, what's the matter? Did you have another vision? Did another dimensional scream come to you? I knew it! So what did you see? According to that voice, Azov is the being of willpower. Voice said the crystals should all be made one color. Make the crystals one color. That's it! I need to match the color. 3 crystals need to be all the same color. I guess you have an idea about what to do? Now, what's the color supposed to be? The color of willpower? That must be the color of Azov's spirit. Azov is a shining light. Crystal cave and shining light. Azov's spirit is clear as a crystal? Or no? Could it be the color of cold water? I guess you really have an idea about what to do. Okay, I leave it up to you. See if you can solve the secret of the 3 crystals. But first we're gonna save. Oh, check storage. Okay, that is actually amazing because I wanna store the box. And the blue gummy. Because we don't really have a Pokemon that needs it. Okay. But yeah, like story-wise, like I'm not really mad at some of the Pokemon designs when it comes to like any of these games. Like there was a decent bit of innovation in some of them. And I definitely didn't mind Sun and Moon's designs and things like that. Some of the Alolan variants are, well, whatever. Sorry, Dr. Trio. What an awkward thing. Tremor! But yeah, I really hope that for the new game, I know we get other regionals, and from the preview they look quite cool. I hope they hold up to the feeling of being new with like the typing and things like that. Really excited to play the game. I did pre-order it and we're gonna play it as soon as it arrives, by the way. It's dangerous, baby, let's pick up. Which means, by the way, when I say arrive, I mean exactly when it arrives. So on the day the game comes out, once I have it in my hands, if it arrives today, hopefully it is, because I ordered it over Pokemon. Wow, what's this? But I'm gonna basically start playing it as soon as it's in my hands. So I'm gonna start streaming then, cause I really don't wanna wait. There's a big jagged opening in the middle. Do you think what we should go through there? Maybe that leads to Azov's Lake. Those 3 crystals were the key. They open the path that may lead to the time gear. Let's go! Onward to Azov's Lake! Yeah, the problem is, if this was close, the likeliness of us having opened that for Grovyle is actually decently high, and I don't like that idea. But let's just continue. Definitely a very mysterious soundtrack. I mean, you could say the same thing about most franchises, but I think at a certain point there has to be some element of change, like every Mario turning into a 3D or open world gameplay is like a good example. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm not too much interested in the new Mario Kart game. I quite enjoyed it as a party game, but it's way too expensive in my opinion, not like way too overplayed at the moment. That being said, I love some of the like rail grinding mechanics and things like that, and like some of the random exploration on the map. That is actually quite fun. But yeah, I hope they make the game a decent bit better than it already is, which Mario Kart is usually their DLC cash grab, so they kind of need to do that. I'm never gonna get a Switch 2 either. It is such a scam. At least at the moment. If it was like, if Nintendo was one of the larger corporations, like larger in terms of like Apple and things like that, they wouldn't even be allowed to make a kind of proprietary system for their USB-C, because like you have to have a universal USB-C. Why? Because of typing. No, also because I have my IQ, my IQ has some nice... Hold on. Oops. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. No! Ha! A controller is not the easiest. There we go. I have a lot of... little IQ ups that I use in eating the gummies, and those help too. That being said, it's not always effective. In this case, I'm just a teeny bit over-leveled. As you can see, like, just like 1 or 2 levels higher, and that already makes a difference. But yeah, since half of these Pokemon are water type, they are not really... Yeah, make sure you eat gummies. Gummies is the thing to mastery. If you have a gummy that corresponds with the typing, like color-wise or type-wise, with the typing of your Pokemon, let them eat it immediately. Plus, like, if you get... I'm not mad at that, because he was in a way anyways, he was cannon fodder. But like, if you have any type of gummy, any type of calcium, things like that, make sure you like split it up between your partner and you, so that it's kind of even. Because the problem is, if you only level up yourself, and you don't pay attention to your partner, then he's gonna die in like the boss battles and you have to reset anyways. But if you make it fairly even, technically you can eat any gummy except for the ones that like really oppose your typing. So like I couldn't eat red gummies or fire gummies. They wouldn't do me well. You're trying to hit a fire Pokemon with a leaf attack. That's not gonna do something exactly like my attack doesn't do much to you. That's okay. Oh, okay, he doesn't have any other attack. I hoped I could, like, use Pursue for him to attack me differently, but no. For example, we have not enough money. Nope, I didn't mean to throw it. I need to find some more money, because I want that orange gummy for a partner. It's not gonna do much, but as long as it's okay, I will sell the Pekka Scarf. Oops. As long as it's okay, it's gonna already up his IQ. Best would obviously be like a fire and grass type gummies like the entire time. Like green gummy, for example, doesn't do as much. But it still does a little bit. Same with like silver gummy for like normal types, brown gummies. Again, as long as it doesn't oppose your typing, I don't want a partner to deal with a water type. But yeah, as long as it doesn't oppose your typing, feed it gummies. They're the most amazing thing. Okay, I'm gonna place this, and I'm gonna place the... where is it? Pekka Scarf. How much? That should be more than enough, right? Yeah, it is. So I will give the orange gummy to our partner. Oh, come on. You're annoying. Get. Yes, thank you. I don't wanna attack you yet. Although it is quite funny if you can actually attack them. But yeah, it didn't change, doesn't seem to dislike this gummy. Is always good, because that always boosts the IQ. Like, you never, like, besides the really fitting gummies, you're never gonna get a good message from them. But as long as you don't get a negative message, like when you eat like gummies that really don't agree with you, it always gives you points. So keeping feeding those is always good. I do have a decent bit of like blue gummies that I cannot use because neither of them would find them nice. You were always scared to attack them? Yeah, I only ever did that when I did like post-game and I was like over level 50. Because that's usually, if I remember right, his spiel. Like his level. So I only did that like when I was grinding, especially blue and this one when I was like really high level. I was like at least 60 something. Then it was like the only time I touched him. But only also if I didn't have the money. Usually I try to be quite nice with that. Also I kind of want an Absol. Nostalgia wise, I mean I really love Absol, it's my favorite Pokemon from the first game. I didn't trust that room. That's why I was so careful there. We haven't really gotten any reviver seeds at all in the last, like, dungeon explorations, and that's kind of bothering me a decent bit. But yeah. To be fair, like, when it comes to Mystery Dungeon, all besides the last two, like, Blue, or, like, the first one I've played, like, I don't know, like, 9 times in my life, and Time and Darkness. The last time I actually played this was, like, 2 years ago when I replayed it. And then I waited because I knew I wanted to play it on stream at some point. But yeah, I constantly go back to this game. Because, like, you can play either, like, paying a lot of attention, or you can just enjoy the story and just, you know, grind. Thank you for the follow, hugely appreciate that. But yeah, eventually, like, my current thing is I'm currently playing through all the Zelda games in kind of, but not really working anymore, release order. Like, there's some dungeons I mainly visit because of the music, by the way. Which, obviously the best music is gonna come a bit later, but I'm so looking forward to that. Like, this game has some of the best Mystery Dungeon music ever. For Zelda, depending on the game, because some games, like the Game Boy games, I can only play on emulator. If they don't have any other release... Oh, we already did it. Like, you know, you have, for example, Minish Cap, which is technically also on the Wii U, and I have the Wii U version. That one I would, if that works from the gamepad stream, that one I would love to stream from the Wii U. But, like, Oris the Killer of Seasons and Oracle of Ages I had to emulate. That being said, the first Zelda game I actually did play on the NES. The second one I sadly only have on my Game Boy, so emulator again. But I did play that on the original NES. Look, it's the lake! But if I can, I prefer the OG. I don't really care for... many of the, like, remakes. Like, even if the first one is on Switch, I really wanted to play it. You know, like the OG, because I think the experience is way better. To be fair, I was really happy to have an emulator for Zelda 2 because, oh my pain. Usually I try to avoid save state, but if I have to have the stream flowing, not be stuck like constantly at one part, then I will use them. You know. So yeah, we found the underground lake. Hey, look over there! Look, in the middle of the lake! Where's that island? I think I see someone! Let's go! It is very pretty. Hey, what's happening there? That's Grovile. And Azelf. No, I take it, the time gear. No, you can't take it, never! This is what I saw in my vision during that dimensional scream. The vision I saw then. It was an event in the future after all. Who's that over there? Azelf? If it's Azelf, it's in trouble. Let's go help. Hurry. No, some down there. That's the time gear, isn't it? Fine then, Azelf, wasn't it? I must apologize, but I must take that time gear. Wait, hold it, Grover. You know my name? Grover the thief. I heard from Yuxi and Mesprit that you were coming. It would have been better if you just knocked you out directly, but I also thought that I could possibly lose, so I set up a fail-safe system. What? What did you do? Oh, tremors! Effective and fun. This lake is covered in crystals. There's no way of getting at the time gear. Grovile, the time gear. You'll never get it now. Even in exchange for my life, you never... I mean to have it and I will get it. I need the time gear, even if it means eliminating you. Stop! You're not stealing another time gear. I have no trouble with you out of the way. No, I won't move. Are you serious? Then if you won't stand aside, you leave me with no choice. I'll knock you out first. Just try to stop me. Well, first thing I'm gonna do, out of necessity, since we can, we're gonna switch quick attack off and only keep the fire type moves. And for us, we're gonna first use Pursue, because we cannot attack him much with any of our other attacks, so let's hope for the best. Yep, okay, quick attack is a no then. That's a problem, so we cannot attack him. Which means we are gonna... just do damage like this. Set this. Oh, okay, well, I guess that one also does damage. How about no, do I now have another stun seed? Would be nice. Nope. Well, that didn't work. Let's try another one. There we go. I cannot attack him, so let's attack into nothingness. Partner? Fine. It would be really nice if you attack him. Okay. Time to do that. I wish I had an Oran Berry, but I don't really have. Which is very annoying. Okay, the good thing is our move ran out. That means his will hopefully run out soon too. Or he dies before that. How about that? Okay, that went better than expected. Ugh. Get out of the way. I can't talk. But I won't step aside. You refuse, then you leave me no choice. No, Reed is in serious trouble, but I can't move. This is all for the time gear, forgive me. Ah! Stop. Oh, Dustnor! Are you alright, Reed? Please let me handle this. You? It's been too long. It wasn't easy finding you. What was that? Right, Dustnor knows Grover? Even here you chase me, even here. You're tenacious, alright? You cling to me beyond expectation. Grover, you're not getting away this time. Dustnor, I'm surprised to see you in this world, but I'm ready. So you fight, and so be it. But can you win against me? Grover vanished? Blasted Grover, he never intended to fight me at all. There's no escaping me. The great Dustnor vanished too? What just happened? I don't understand. Trying to move, but I can't. Can't. Feeling faint. There they are! Hey, come on, hurry! Oh golly, they're down! Hey, are you alright? They're badly hurt. Hurry, we need to get them back to the guild for treatment. Alright. Yep, that went interesting, and even though we beat him, he still was stronger than we were. And we uncovered the vicinities of the forest area and the crystal. That is very nice. Our map is getting more and more uncovered. But yeah, it seems like Dustnor knew Grovyle from before. So that is very interesting. But yeah, for the Zelda games, after this game, I'm not too sure if I'm directly gonna play another Zelda game or if I'm gonna play a game in between, but I think... Actually, no. I think I'm gonna play a Professor Layton game, because we still have technically 2 games before the new game comes out, which will be in the end of the year. And I want to play Catriel Layton before that, so I think I'm gonna actually play the Catriel Layton mysteries. Just to get it out of the system, and then we shall see if we play another game, and then technically it's almost the Pokémon game release time, so I think I'm gonna have to move Wind Waker till after that. but the next Zelda game technically is Windbreaker. Oh, are you awake? Hello there, Chime Echo. Thanks for taking care of us. You're in your room at the guild. You were both hurt. You've been sleeping all this time. Are you alright, Vivi? Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I remember passing out at Shining Lake. Seems like I can speak again. Oh, what about Azelf? Is Azelf okay? He's fine. Reed, compared to you two, his injuries weren't that severe. He regained consciousness earlier. He's in the guild now. Oh, excellent. I'm glad you're okay too, Reed and Vivi. I should let the guild know you're awake. Everyone, they're awake! Oh gosh, we're being spawned. Guys, we just were injured. Let us have some space. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful news. I'm mighty glad. If anything would have happened to you all, You guys are getting so emotional about this. Oh, that's right, there's something that I need to share with everyone. Hey, what would that be? What did you say? You're saying the Great Dustner and Grovey, they may have known each other from before all this? Yes, it sounded that way when we were getting ready to fight. Well then, that became of Dustner. Well, Grovey escaped. I think he went off in pursuit. What? The emergency siren? Hey, Diglett, what's the matter? It's an alert from Magnemite. Thought it's an emergency call sent off by Officer Magnezone. Deputy Magnemite, please shout your message down the sentry post. Please speak clearly. Can you hear me? This is about an important announcement from Officer Magnezone. Everyone please gather at the main square in Treasure Town. He will have a major announcement to make to everyone. All Pokémon in the area have been caught for this town meeting, not just those in the guild. That's all. We hope for your cooperation. Thank you. Trying to make a fun voice there, but it's kind of really hard. What's happening now? But that's why I'm not a voice actor. Let's be real. An important announcement? What might be that? Hey, no point in wondering. Let's go get the answer. Hey, let's get a move on to Treasure Town's main square. Dustnor's Secret, Chapter 13. And personally, after this one, totally one of my favorites. Oh, look, the guild members. So the guild's Pokemon were even called? For them to be called, something serious must be happening. Aldo, Yuxi, Mesprit. You're alright? You're not hurt? Yep, I'm okay. The time gear? It's in Shining Lake. Will we be safe here without your protection? Can it be stolen? Yep, it will be safe for now. The time gear's protected by an encasing cover of crystals. Stealing it won't be easy. Hey, Dustner, sir. Reed and Vivi are safe. I'm so relieved. Dustner, sir, I'm glad to see you back too. Thank you for saving us. So, can you tell me what happened? What happened to Grovyle? What became of him? I gave chase to him, but he slipped away from me. Dustner, sir, back at Shining Lake when you were fighting him. You and Grovyle seemed to know each other. What was? If I may interrupt, the Great Dustner plans to explain what he knows. That topic will be included. Now everyone gather around, please. Golly, I wonder what this could be about. Who knows? Don't ask me. Everyone's here. So I'd like to get this meeting started. Our topic, the rush of Time Gear theft. Several Time Gears have been stolen by the Pokémon Grovyle. In the regions where the Time Gears have been stolen, the flow of time has come to a standstill. This is a serious problem, and I'm sure you can guess. Grovyle failed to steal the Time Gear. This one was protected. Isn't that something? And the hero who protected it was the mighty Azelf, and the hero who saved Azelf and chased off Grovyle, that would be the Great Dustner right here. That's astounding. No wonder you're such a famous explorer. Officer Magnezone, I am so sorry to interrupt. Perhaps I should explain from there. Of course, please take it from here. everyone. While we should be happy that we protected the time gear this time, the fact is Grovile remains at large. Therefore, we cannot afford to feel safe and secure. Grovile must certainly make another attempt to steal the time gear. There's another matter that's tied to all of this. It's an extremely important matter that I must share with you. I would like to explain it to you now. First, earlier Reed asked me the following question. Did I know Grovile from before all this happened? That is correct. I do know Grovile from before all this. Well, what I'm about to say may be beyond your belief, but it also happens to be the truth. Furthermore, if what I'm about to reveal isn't stop, calamity is certain. I therefore asked for your uninvited attention. First, Grovile is a Pokémon that came here from the future. Future? Dad, what does he mean from the future? I think he means from a place where things are yet to happen. But something like that possible? Pokémon coming from the future? Grovile, in the world of the future you will be a notorious criminal. He has a large bounty on his head. To avoid capture in the future he fled, and fleeing he escaped to this world of the past. After arriving in this time, Grovile plotted until he hit upon an utterly catastrophic plan. What is that? What is the plan? It was nothing less than causing the planet's paralysis. A planet's paralysis? Yes, if a planet becomes paralyzed, all movement upon it is ceased. When the time gear is removed, the flow of time slows in its region. Many more are taken, time slows in an even larger area. Eventually the planet's flow slows down so much that it stops entirely. Ultimately, the planet reaches a state of total paralysis. If the planet's paralyzed, what happens to this world? In a world where the planet has become paralyzed, no winds blow. The day never comes. Neither spring nor summer ever comes. It's a world of unrelenting darkness. It would be no exaggeration to call it the complete ruin of the world. The world's ruin? That's what happens if the time gears are taken away? The way time has been going out of control lately. That too is caused by the theft of the time gears. If the time gears continue to be stolen, this will fall into ruin. So that's what would happen? It is bad. We got to do something. Hey, I have a question. Something that I don't understand. Yes, what is it? I understand we got a big problem on our hands, but what I don't understand, hey, it's about you, Dustner, sir. Why do you know so much, Dustner? I mean, I know that the great Dustner are knowledgeable and wise, and sure, I really respect you, but how would you know the future, no matter how knowledgeable you are? With one of those words that always, like, sticks on the tongue a bit. That's true. Come to think! Ah, yes, what Scorpish said makes perfect sense. Under normal circumstances, it's true. There's no way that I should know these things, so why do I know these things? It's because I, too, am a Pokémon from the future. What? Is Dusknoir another Pokémon from the future? By gosh golly, it's also complicated. It's making my head spin. Yep. My exception is to capture Grovile. It's for that reason that I came from the future. I need to know as much as possible to ensure the capture of Grovile. I therefore studied everything I could about this world while in the future. That's why I know so much about this world. Why didn't you say anything before? I'm sorry, I failed terribly not saying anything. I'm sincerely sorry for not revealing my identity. I'm full of but I have been open about my identity from the start. What would have happened if I had said that I was from the future? Who would have taken me seriously? Also, I need to avoid alerting Grovile to my presence. Decided that I should keep my identity hidden while I went about with my work. That makes sense. But it's also a fact that I have been deceiving you. For keeping silent about my identity, I sincerely apologize. No. Please, don't apologize. You can't blame yourself. You had no choice. I concur, Dusknoir has done nothing wrong in my book. We should focus on our anger on Grovile. We must somehow capture him. Yeah, we're in deep trouble if we let Grovile go on. We need to catch him before the world gets ruined. Dusknoir, sir, I'll be glad to help. Me too. By golly, me too. Hey, count me in. We will cooperate as well. I refuse to remain a victim. I won't let him steal another one. Everyone, thank you so much. We, as Pokémon, must all work as one to capture Grovile and put an end to Grovile's calamitous plot. Yay! Dusknoir, sir. In order to obtain the time gear from Shining Knight, Grovile knows he has to defeat me, so if you still after my time gear, He will come after me. We could turn it against him. Esprit Azelf and I can go to Shining Lake, and we can all spread rumors claiming that we have gone to steal the time gear so that it can never be taken. If we did that, I think it would provoke Grover to strike. I see, you're suggesting that we bait the trap. Yep, but that would mean exposing you to dangerous debate. I'd like nothing more. That means stopping Grover. We're ready to take that risk. But then I understand. Everyone, let me explain our plan. Please pay attention and do your part. First, I would like everyone to spread a rumor far and wide. Get the word out about the three Pokémon Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf. Spread the word to the trio has returned to Shining Lake to steal the time gear away. Please spread the rumor as much as possible. I see, so you want word of this to reach Grover's ears. That's correct, but Grover won't be convinced by rumor alone. That's why I must ask the trio to do something. I must ask them to actually go to Shining Lake. I understand, then when Grover shows up to find Azelf and the others, that's when we can catch him. I get it now. Oh my gosh, I'm all fired with excitement. Arrest! Arrest! Cute. Hey, I'm calling it. I'm going to be the one to catch Grover. No, it's my duty to catch criminals. No, to get outdone by the others. Let's do our best too. I'm sorry, I'm grateful for your kind offers. But for the capture of Grover, I would prefer to work alone. What? Why? Grover will be extremely worried, even if he were to realize that Azelf and the other two have truly gone to Shining Lake. He will be cautious in the extreme. So if we were to lay a massive ambush for him, he will undoubtedly notice the unusual number of Pokémon in the area. I'm afraid Grover will not be lured up by Azelf and the others that way. So I must apologize and insist upon capturing Grover by myself. Oh, I get it. That's too bad. I'm terribly sorry. This time I hope to capture Grover without any mistakes. Please forgive my selfishness. That's how it stands, good members. Up to now, we're capturing Grovile. At least that was the plan. This time, stay out of it. We provide support as needed. Well, hey, that's what it takes. We have no choice. That's an acceptable plan, Guildmaster? Yep. Thank you for confirming that. He stayed away, thank goodness. They're prone to fall asleep standing. Thank you for leaving me out, everyone. I realize I'm asking a huge favor, but please do your part in our plan, and let's capture Grover using whatever means necessary. Yay! And thus, Dustnor and the trio of Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf set off for Crystal Lake. In the meantime, the other Pokémon busied themselves, spreading rumors that Azelf and the others were about to steal the time gear away. And as for those Pokémon from Wigglytuff Guild, that's the current situation. Until everything's resolved, we ask that you go about your regular duties. Yes, we would like you to spread the rumor as much as possible, but not so much that it would make Grover suspicious. Try to be natural. Go about your jobs in the usual manner, and if possible, spread the humor. That's what we would like you to do for at least the next few days. That's all. Alright everyone, let's have another good day of work. Hooray! Let's do the jobs. Ah, you too. Today take jobs on the boards. Yes, whatever. Always the same message. We do have some jobs already, but we don't really have a raspberry. Though I would love to go and do the Amplaint job if I can. There's not really many other jobs we can do because the others are way too strong. I'm gonna try the Amplaint thing, and I want to see if I can find a raspberry. I don't think I will find one in the dungeon. Last time it was really hard to find one, and we needed to actually get one with other means. Let's see if we're lucky. Maybe we are? I don't know. Ah yes, it was very surprising to say that it's a great dust noise, a Pokemon from the future. Imagine that! Okay, we need 800, so... because I really want that grass candy. Startling, isn't it? Visitations of Pokemon from the distant future. Welcome to Dustland. Yeah, I have to agree with you. Nah, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna take everything. As long as I don't forget to drop it off again, it's totally fine that I take everything. So, you know. Grass gummy, buy, silver gummy, buy, and white gummy, buy. Because we can eat all of them. Okay, actually, I don't think white gummy... Silver gummy is normal type. White gummy is, I think, ice type or something? That robot doesn't get a call soon. The certain lady won't sleep easy. Hello there, welcome to Kind Storage. But yeah, we're gonna eat the other two. I wanna store my heavy box, combined, nifty box, power band. And that's it. Yes. I would love for the cannon. Actually, let's get some appraisal. Let's get the gorgeous box out. So I forgot that it immediately locks for some reason. I guess that's because the other stuff in the other area, like the attack things last time, took a bit of time to be unlocked. Your gorgeous box and you will pay 150. Let me get the appraisal again. And so it's revealed. The wave in the box is Grodotwick. Grodotwick, huh? Interesting. City boost defense. Total Grodon to Terra. We're gonna store that, yeah. Ain't no way we're gonna use that. The thing with any of the items, like some of them can be attacks and things like that, which is very much so useful. But any of the items that are like, yeah, I'm gonna store the rest of the money half. Any of the items that are like use, not really useful. Marie. I could beat him. Okay, let's rescue and let's take Marie out. I don't want to do the others because they are gonna be really, really tricky already. Marie is gonna be very strong. I'm banking on Greed not messing up though, but never know. That being said, you can get your smoke screen and your quick attack back, so I don't have any problem with that. And if I can get to level 30, that would also be really nice, you know, but we shall see about that. Well, having the staircase right underneath you, or almost right underneath you, doesn't help with that. But hey, it's always nice, because there's gonna be times when we run and run and run through dungeons. And I'm gonna find the staircase. And yes, I've only ever built yes, you can. Nope. I've only ever beaten the 100-layer dungeon once. And man, that was a pain that took days. I literally, usually you can do it in like about 4 or 5 hours. I actually split that up in multiple days and like a couple layers each day. I think it took me like 2.5 days about to get to the last layer. Oh man. Still, kind of fun to do it once, but like, not really something that you wanna have to grind for. You know what I mean? Yeah, honestly, I think like a decent bit of the Pokémon non-fighting or like more story-based games are like very underrated in this case. Ooh, nifty box, nice. Because you have like very few people that actually know of Pokémon Ranger. Pokémon Mystery Dungeon, I guess because of the remakes, and and considering that it has carried over to 3DS, is kind of known. There we go. Finally reading a level up. That's nice. I want to have like a razor leaf or some kind of attack in that regard, so hopefully we get that soon. Because like so far, yes, absorb is nice. Ouch. Okay, that's nice. Thank you. I thought I would have to struggle here, but I guess they took care of that for me. But yeah, it's a shame that they're not that well known, because like the stories are beautiful and immersive. Especially like imagine playing as a child and you actually have Pokemon figures. Like that's, you know, what we used to do. We used to like use Lego, Playmobil, play anything we could to build an actual like village. Like with like gummy shop and like a newspaper and all that, and like my friend and I, we used to always play like missions together, so to speak, that we invented with our rescue teams. And like this game inspires so much, because usually when you have Pokemon or Pokemon figures, it's usually more about like you having them as pets or something. But seeing how Pokemon live in their world and giving them character, it like opens so much room for imagination. Same with like the Pokemon Rangers. Yes, you're not playing as Pokemon, but you have the added thing of like the idea that everybody lives together, like more involved and differently than is shown in the actual like mainline games, and the idea that you actually like keep order as practically police force in that sense is like another thing that like just makes the world so much more involved. We found the Fluffy. Yes, I want to rescue it. Thank you. Bye-bye. That's the easy part. Usually I would love to go, but we need to continue. That being said, let's switch that. And let's do that, because the next one is gonna be a fight. I would love for Reed to not get in contact with the Pokemon, because we don't have a Reviver Rock. Considering it's a water type, it is decently dangerous, but beggars can't be choosers, so we can only hope. Oh, you wanna go about that? Well, no, love you. Reed, can you... Thank you. That's exactly what I want. Ouch. That's the only negative thing about running through the dungeons. Sometimes you can coach a Pokemon without stopping first, so they can attack you first. How many XP? Oops, how many XP do I still need? Okay, not too many. I'll make sure that I'm healed fully. And then let's hope for it. Okay. Oh yeah, Mareep is not... Oh, I was thinking about Marill and not Mareep. That's okay. That is very much so annoying. Jackson, you can throw things. We are not gonna beat him though. I would actually love... Yeah, light shield, that's okay. Yeah, I would actually love... Well, I guess we beat him. I would have loved to set Sluggish attack just to the claw attack. I forgot to do that. But hey, because I didn't want to use it up before we get to the thing. Thank you for rescuing me. Please accept this reward. Kind of funny that we rescue this guy but then beat the other guy as criminal, you know? Considering it's an evolution line. Reviver Seed, thank you. 70 Explorer points. Mari, thank you. Purple Gummy, nice. Oh, I didn't eat my gummies. I did the thing you never do. I forgot to eat my gummies. That is very dangerous. Like, usually that's the first thing you want to do if you get one, because if you're beaten, you lose it. That was very dangerous. Since Marie wasn't too bad, I kind of want to go in and try and do the other ones too, if I can. Are you still awake? I have to admit that today was full of surprises. The great Dustnor talked about coming from the future. That was mind-boggling. Duskdew pursued Grova from the future to our world, came to apprehend that wicked Grova, and to take him back to the future. That's why the job of capturing Grova is his responsibility. We have to trust Dustnor about this. To be honest, I wouldn't like to capture Grova ourselves, but I'm not up to the task yet. We don't have any choice but to depend on Dustnor after all. Vivi, I guess you're sleeping. Better get to sleep too. Would be great if Grova gets caught too. Soon. I cannot read anymore. That's like the problem when you're reading the entire time. Trips you up and at him. It's morning. Also, I hope he isn't captured immediately, that we have like 1 or 2 more days of questing. Just so we can actually maybe dare to level up to gold. Because that's like my favorite thing to do quickly, is to try and get as quickly as I can, even during the story, to get to like at least gold rank. Platinum usually is taking a bit more time, but so there's where it stands. We have not yet received word from Grova's capture. Hey, I'm Mesprit and his friends, alright? We don't know that either. We received no information at all. We're in the dark. That said, we can't go off on our own and spoil the trap. We will have to stand down until we receive word of some kind, and then we should carry on with our usual work. So everyone, let's get back to work. Yay! Please don't be sentry duty. Oh, thank you. So glad that we don't have sentry duty too often. Like, I used to be really good at it, but if you don't do it for a decent amount of time, it is so hard. Should we just try and do all the northern desert? It may be really hard, but maybe we can take another partner Pokemon and hope for the best. I want to take somebody stronger though, if I can. Let's see. Members. You are gonna say on standby. Well, 10, 8, 1, 11, 1, 14, 11, 11, 8. Taurus would be 20, 27 shield on. I think that would be the best option. Take shield on with us. Let's take shield on with us. Yes. Nope. I don't need you for anything. I just want to drop off my money and my other stuff, because we do have some boxes. Let's see if we have any gummies or razor seeds. And then the first thing in the dungeon I'm gonna do. Okay, nothing. Let's actually open the box. Why not? Yeah. Mount-type beam. Huh. We don't have any mount. That's okay. Store this one, this one, this one, this. And I think that's all. Actually, the Pega Scarf. Why not? We can sell that later if we need to. Yes. Okay. No, we don't wanna... I wanna see... I didn't pay much attention. The last few times did we have a clear gummy, orange gummy, pink gummy, sky gummy, white gummy. Okay. Nothing for... I wanted to see something for Reed, because all the ones we have are currently very well for use for us. Store... I meant for white gummy, probably steel. Actually, silver gummy might be steel. Let's try the silver gummy on our no. Can I just... need to just look it up. I'm just gonna eat it. I know it works for us. Let's first eat the grass gummy. Obviously. That's a long range shot. And the silver gummy we're also gonna eat. Yep. If you attack them with that, they try to approach you more than if you just stand there and take attacks. Which is a good hint for trying to stay safe. You need to make it at least to layer, I think 10 it was, until you get something. I don't wanna deal with that stuff up there. That's just more grimy food. I was glad we didn't have to eat much so far. That means the dungeons have been a decent length, that wasn't too bad yet. As that was one thing we already had to do quite a bit in the other game, in the first game when we played it. We had to eat so many things, so many times already when we were like halfway through the story. It's like the dungeons were stretching. This one is a bit more balanced when it comes to dungeons, but like for that the Pokémon are a bit harder to feed and survive against. I didn't even realize there was an enemy there, I just kind of, you know, totally ignored that. Yeah, I forgot, I should really... Nope! Okay, it keeps... I'm really not that strong. Oh, that's okay. It sucks that you're not that strong. To be fair, it was the wrong typing, but still. I guess that's what you get with a decent bit of partner Pokémon that aren't the legendaries. We don't really have any. In the other game, so far we could have already gone and gotten Zapdos. In this game we don't really have that option too much. Since all the Pokemon we've beaten so far haven't been available. Because like one of them was a really bad guy, talking about Rosie. And then we had, you know, the Groudon, which was an illusion, so that doesn't help us either. So... yeah. Level up for a partner and or us would be really nice. Before we reach the final layer, but considering how weak in comparison the Pokemon are here, I don't think we're gonna get that up. No! There we go. I am not too happy about every time there's so much sand. Sandstorms are annoying. I'm happy about the money though, I don't know if we can keep it. I really hope we can manage all the fights because they are stronger. Oh my goodness, we're just rolling through here. Is it already 9? No, it was 10 I think. It's 10 or something. So next one. Let's see if we can manage. I guess we took them a bit earlier where we wasn't as high a level when we took them. Like at least the first ones. But still, that was ridiculous eating. Come on. Also, I never realized I accidentally set my Mega Drain still. I really want to keep that for the outboss. And we're gonna encounter one in the next room anyway, so... Just annoying that you cannot fully... Like, you can heal, considering that basically every step is a heal. But like, it takes so long to fully heal. It's not really worth waiting. Okay, this guy is now a problem with our teammate. So we kind of want to beat him really. Can you? Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, you're gonna heal. We're gonna beat you before that. Would you love to leave the dungeon? No, you wanna continue exploring? Yes. I mean, I would love to leave, but considering we have so much to do still, quest-wise. Okay, onward we go. What type? Of course it doesn't do much. Can you... Thank you. Yeah, even you do more. Problem is if he uses any kind of... Okay, wind thing. Well, I guess that was that. Nope. Would you want to continue? Absolutely. Hi. You don't wanna mess with me. No! 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 No, no, no! No! That's why this game is so tricky. I'm so glad we don't have a sandstorm yet. Hello there, thank you for your help. Wasn't that lovely? No worries about having to hear. Okay, oh, this is a large room, that means money. Thank you. Thank you. Money, money, money. Oh, come on. The hit rate has been awful in this case. Yay, level 30! Perfect! That is amazing. To be fair, I need to get 35 decently soon, but it helps kind of if you know roughly that you need to level up like at least 2 to 3 levels in between main story dungeons. Though in some cases when there's quick succession dungeons, like in the exploration, usually it's 2 levels per dungeon also, which is a bit harder. Considering that you're in the dungeon and you have to level and you kind of want to proceed without taking too much damage. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's go, I think this may be the last one. Yep. It doesn't do much, but that's okay. That was a nice bit. Oops, that's okay. There we go. No items in the room, and we're done. Wanna leave the dungeon? Yes, yes. 8. Because it was 4, I think. If it was 5, then whoops. But I think it was 4 missions. Thank you for getting back to Sidekick. 400 Poké, that's nice. Stamina band, I don't really care. But the 100 explorer points. Defense scar, nice. Green gummy! I'm gonna take that green gummy out immediately. I definitely want that green gummy. Driver's seat, that's always nice. Hey, there we go, silver to gold. Booyah. Ginseng, huh? Ginseng is amazing. Gonna take that out. So ginseng and green gummy we wanna take out. That was very successful. And another nighttime scene, huh? Listen, I wonder how Azov and his friends are doing. Do you think that they may be fighting Grover now? Just can't sleep with that in my mind. If you stop to think, this is all so strange. I mean, Pokemon coming here from the future? Something like that is really possible? That's true, it's hard to accept that Pokemon could come from the future. Come to think of it, never crossed my mind before. The world of the future where Dusknoir and Grovyle came from, what is it like? Is the future like the present day? Is it a world at peace? Oh, it's another early day tomorrow. Better force myself to sleep. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Tomorrow, let's do our best. Good night. I really hope I can drop off my treasures and pick up my other things. The next morning. Up and at 'em. It's morning. Would you like to save? Absolutely. About the attempt to capture Grovyle, we have yet to receive word. Understand that you all are itching for something to happen, but consider this a taste of your pleasure, because we ask you to carry out your usual work. Oh, what's that siren? Deputy Magnemite is here. It's a message from Magnetism. We are pleased to deliver this report. Grovyle has finally been captured. What a nice! Gosh, Grovyle has been caught? My gosh, they did it! Yippee! There's more. Grovyle was captured by the Great Dusknoir. Is informed that he will return to the future with Grovyle. Dusknoir is going home? Going back to the future? How do you go back? I don't claim to understand the process, but I have heard they will be going through a tunnel. He called it a dimensional hole. He opened a dimensional hole in Town Square, I'm told. He told us that he wishes to say goodbye before he leaves. Therefore he hopes you will come to see him for one last time at Treasure Town Square. Hey, well, what are we doing here? Let's hurry, we have to go to Treasure Town. And so much for me dropping off things. Everyone's already here. Hey, I don't see the Great Dusknoir around. What's that? That's the dimensional hole. Dimensional hole? Oh, what Magnemite was trying to explain earlier. Golly, this is it? Isn't that something? So, stepping inside this thing will take you to the future? Watch out, stay clear. The instant you touch it, you'll be sent to the future. Please be extremely careful. Oof. Hey, Yuxi, Mesprit, and the Half-Elf too. Great. You're all safe, I'm glad to see that. Naturally. So was the plan a success? Yep. I had to hand it to Great Dusknoir, it was flawless. Grovyle's been captured and we regained all the kind gifts he stole. Yeah, that's excellent. Dusknoir should be along shortly. Oh, who's that? It's a Great Dusknoir. Here comes the Great Dusknoir. Everyone make way. That's Grovyle? He looks like a bad guy, that's for sure. That's great they finally caught him. That's right, the world was nearly ruined because of him. Everyone, today I would like to share excellent news with you. Finally, Grovyle has been captured. This was all made possible by your selfless support and cooperation. I can't thank you enough. As you can see, Grovyle is a vicious and wicked Pokémon. Its capture should result in lasting peace for your world. Looks like they have a Grovyle muzzle. We can't say a word that way. But I must also deliver a sad piece of news. It's time for me to return to the future. Everyone, I must now bid you farewell. Also, that was true, hey. I'm feeling the blues. There was so much I wanted to learn from you, yup. Yuxi, Mesprit, Azov, I entrust you with the rest. Yep, we know. We got the time gears back and we will make sure they return to their rightful places. The task is yours. Thank you very much for everything. You have literally saved us all. Oh, no. You have been most kind and helpful. I hope you will continue to work to preserve the peace. Yes, you can depend on that. Now, I'm afraid the time has come. Everyone, though it pains me, Yugi, I hate to say goodbyes. I hope we see you again. Dustburster! Damn, you're emotional, my little musical bird. Oh yes. Before I go, I must see 2 Pokémon, Reed and Vivi. That's us, let's go up there. So this is really goodbye, Dustburster? For everything you've done? Thank you sincerely. Well, this is goodbye, or is it? What? Huh? It's too soon for farewells. What? You 2 are coming with me. Ah! My gosh! Reed, Vivi! What just happened? But yeah, I never thought Shadowed would be so emotional. Yeah, that just happened. And that's, by the way, why it's my favorite chapter, because it's so unforeseen. So amazing. So yeah, what will the future look like? Still have a little bit of time in our stream, so I shall continue a little bit more. Into the Future, chapter 14. Where is this? I was dragged. I'm losing consciousness again. Well, welcome to a world where time stands still. I'm sorry I've kept you waiting, Master Dialga. I encountered more difficulty than anticipated. I finally succeeded in the capture. Yes. I fully understand what must be done. Those who seek to alter the course of history must remove from the history. I will see them elimination immediately. I understand, as you wish. Take my leave. So... Dialga has something to do with that, huh? Hey, Vivi, wake up! Where? You're awake! This place, I think it's a jail? Jail? I just woke up a while ago, so I'm not sure what's going on. Tried the doors, but they're locked. There seems to be no other way out. I think that we've been locked up. What's going on? We're locked up? I don't know what's going on either, but I may as well investigate. The doors failed to open. It's no good. Like Reed said, this doors won't open. Sure looks like you've been locked up. How did we end up this way? I think what happened was Dustno grabbed us and he dragged us into the dimensional hall. What? Wait, so this is maybe... Is this the future? But that's... I can't believe this. I mean, this is the future? Why are we even here? But this whole room is constructed in a way unlike anything I've ever seen. Now that I've had time to digest this, maybe this actually is the future. We really ended up in the future? What should we do? So, if this place is the future, how are we supposed to get back to our world? Save lives, huh? They're awake. How convenient. Alright, we're doing this quick. Do this quick? Do what? What? They blindfolded me. I can't see a thing. Come with us. Oh, don't shove me. This blindfold makes it impossible to tell where I'm going, but where are they taking us? We're here. Where is this? They have me trussed up. I can't move. Why is this happening? Hey. Reed? I'm glad to see you. You're okay, right? You're clueless about what's going to happen. I guess you can't afford to be nonchalant about it. Huh? The voice come from over there? Grovile? You too. Do you have any inkling about where you are? No. This is a stockade. They're preparing to get rid of us for good. What? Get rid of us? Wait a second! It's easy to understand why they want to get rid of you. But why us? We haven't done anything wrong. I couldn't care less. Must have done something they can't tolerate. What? We haven't done anything bad. Don't think we're like you. I don't care. You're wasting time losing your cool. Meanwhile, look, here they come. Love that we were the first ones that were, you know, shone a light. Who are they? They're the jailers who do all the dirty work around here. They also happen to be Dustnor's underlings. What? The Great Dustnors? Hey, it's Dustnor. Not Dustnor. The three have been tied to the sticks. Good. Sir, it's me, Reed. Very well, Sayblade. Those three, they need to be rid of them. What? Pay them no heed. You may get ready. Wait a minute, Dustner, sir. What's wrong with you? Why are you doing this to us? Don't waste your breath. Instead, keep your voices down so they can't hear you. Keep my voice down? You too. If you want to get away, give me your full cooperation. What? Help you? There's no time to beg. I would prefer to stick around for them. Hey, you there. Huh? Tell me, what can you do right now? What can I do? Ask me that out of nowhere? Here's a move. A move? That could work, but no, that's not good. We're tossed up, so we can't move. It has to be something you can do instantaneously. Doesn't need to be flashy. Can you do anything more basic? What to do? Attack? That's it, that'll do. If it's just a regular attack, I can help too. Good. We are ready to begin. Very well, but be vigilant to the end. Don't take your eyes off them, especially that Grover. Commands now. They're coming. Listen carefully. Sailor use claws to strike. Yikes, that sounds scary. And that might just open one avenue for escape. The Sailor will unleash their furious swipes and frenzy. That's our chance. Even if one of their attacks were to hit the ropes binding us. Alright, the ropes might come loose. Exactly, and if that was to happen, lash out with an attack and flee. But what if their fury swipes don't slash the ropes? What if the Sableye don't use fury swipes at all? Whee! If that happens, we're done for. Under it! Wait for your chance! But if they keep going, we'll be finished before a chance comes. Hey! There's a break in the room. Now, attack! Go! What's this? There! We can't see! Compose yourself. It's only a luminous orb. Its effect wears off quickly. Huh? Blasted. That Grover, he fled using flash from the luminous orb as cover. They won't get away with this. Come! So yeah, we just got dragged into an unknown future, tied up in a random dungeon, and attacked to end our lives. That's a great start, huh? I got dirt in my mouth. We're safe. So Grover, can you stay? You should have many moves. Yeah, and you eventually will too, because you're the, you know, but hey. That's why that's hilarious, by the way. Because we're really based on this one. We got out of that scrap, but we're not out of the woods yet. Let's get out of here fast. I guess we have to follow him. Yes, we absolutely want to save, because we have like literally no other chance to continue on. We don't know anything about the future, and he just basically helped us survive, so as much as it pains, obviously, because he's a criminal, we have to follow him. Come on this way, we need to keep running until we hit the exit. Come on, faster, pick it up. This is the fastest I can go. Quit ordering me around. Anyway, Grower. What? Is this the future? That's right, you catch on fast. So it's after... Are we going to be able to get back to our world? Who knows? We just need to get away from now. If we get caught returning home will be the least of your worries. Run faster. I can't, I'm exhausted. We're almost there. Look, the exit is right there. We did it! We're outside! And yes, it's kind of funny because, like, it makes so much sense that Reed has trouble running with his stumpy little feet. What is this? Welcome to the future. This is our world in the future? The boulders are floating. This is really a strange place. That's horribly dark. Not even the wind blows. It's as if our movement, as if everything stopped. Exactly. What? Just stay alive. We have to keep running. So yeah, the future that apparently we tried to prevent with Dustnor has actually happened. That is strange. Listen, Grover, I'm exhausted. There's no time to rest. They catch us, we're done. Toughen it out and run. That's easy for you to say. I can't. I have to rest. Alright. This forms a natural alcove. This should shield us from you. After a quick rest, we have to get moving again. Wait a minute. When we escaped from the stockade, we cooperated with you because we had no other choice, but we didn't promise we were with you afterwards. About Pokemon like you, you're not worth trusting. Read. So I'm the bad guy and that Dustin is the good one? Now about explaining what just happened. It wasn't just me, they wanted you gone too. But doesn't mean I should put my faith in you. Earning your trust isn't an easy task, it seems. I thought that having allies would help, but there's no point continuing together without trust. We go our separate ways. I'm staying on the move. You two should get moving as soon as possible. Good luck. Wait a second. Tell us to leave soon, but it's darker now and it's hard to see where we're going. Instead of setting off again right away, shouldn't we wait for morning? Wouldn't it be better to leave when it gets light out? That's impossible. I hate to say it, but morning never comes. What? This world, your future, it's a world of perpetual darkness. The sun never rises, so morning never comes. The darkness persists forever. Why? Because the planet has been paralyzed. The planet is paralyzed? The planet's paralysis. Planet's paralysis? That's right, I remember now. Doesn't it describe the planet's paralysis before? Was nothing less than causing the planet's paralysis. The planet's paralysis? Yes, if a planet becomes paralyzed, all movement upon it ceases. When the time gear is removed, the flow of time slows in its region. As many more are taken, time slows in an even larger area. Eventually, the planet's flow slows down much more than it stops entirely. Ultimately, the planet reaches a state of total paralysis. If the planet's paralyzed, what happens to this world? In a world where the planet has become paralyzed. No winds blow. The day never comes. Neither spring nor summer ever comes. The world of unrelenting darkness. It would be no exaggeration to call it the complete ruin of the world. The planet's paralysis? Sure, this place resembles Dustnor description, but even then... It's hard to understand how the planet has been paralyzed in the future. You're free to believe or reject what I'm telling you. Either way, I suggest you leave here as soon as you can. I'm going. Don't let the Sableye catch you. I don't know what to think. Wasn't the planet's paralysis supposed to be caused by all those time gears gone missing? So that's why we all tried to stop Growway from stealing the time gears. We did everything we were supposed to, right? Yuxi and the others said they would return the recaptured time gears to their rightful places. Should have prevented the planet's paralysis. But despite all our efforts, why is the planet still paralyzed in our future? I don't know who to or what to believe anymore. The Sableye! We can't stay here. Let's get ready quickly so we can get moving. Yeah. That is indeed a dire situation, isn't it? But, oops, there it is. Also orange gummy, technically. Fighting type, yeah. Okay, there's no double types, huh? Huh. Interesting. I am not gonna continue today though. We are gonna solve all these mysteries tomorrow. Because I know if I go into a dungeon now, like stream time is almost over. Technically it is, cause this like 2 minutes, 3 minutes after is when I started my stream. Just that, of course, with OBS fading me, it started later. But yeah, what I want to do is continue this tomorrow so we have it all in one loop. And you guys get to sit on the cliffhanger on why Dustner did what he did, why he pulled us into the future and wanted to get rid of us. But let's look at who is currently streaming to see who we can raid. Would be lovely if it would show me what they're doing instead of ads. Chaos Kittens and Crafting is currently embroidering a squirrel, but we've raided them recently on. Because the other one would be Cypheria. What are they making? Market Prep Dragon Edition, so I guess they're crocheting dragons for a market. Well, let's raid them, shall we? Just a little bit of creative stuff. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna uncover more of the mysteries and we shall figure out if there's even a way to get back to the past. And we're gonna figure out what Grovile was actually meaning with, you know, who's the bad guy here. Because clearly there's something else behind it, considering that Dustner all of a sudden wanted to get rid of us completely. Like, there must be something else that we don't know. And it's kind of weird that he knew about the Dimensional Scream. In a weird way, and like he acted in a weird way when he mentioned that, and we mentioned our name. So I don't know if we've done something or we will do something in the past that makes him want to get rid of us in the future or something, but we shall figure that out. I mean, I know, but you know, if I didn't know, that was my idea of what it could be. Because like it was very obvious when we talked to him the first time and Reed said about our ability, like he told him that he was like seemingly knowing a bit more than he let on. But as I said, that is tomorrow's business. That being said, I hope you'll have a lovely rest of your evening and hopefully Monday, and hope to see you all back for tomorrow's exciting rounds of dungeoning and finding out what happened to the world here. You can actually see like the entire map on how the world looks like now in comparison to how it looked before. And you can roughly guess like how much it changed and how much it like crumbled away. It's quite fascinating, quite cool. And it has some good music. But yeah, have a good one, enjoy the raid everybody, bye bye!